welcome to our Zoom call.
We made it.
Hey, everybody.
Welcome to the greatest podcast in the world.
It's a really good one.
I like it a lot, you guys.
Top quality, 5 stars on Yelp.
More about us.
Yeah.
My name's Brad. I am the one and only host of this show.
I'm Nick. I'll be the host today.
Not true.
Thanks for being on my show.
I was thinking about firing you both and replacing you. With my... Because it's my show.
Because it's yours. Right.
It's my show.
You could never replace us.
I could.
Okay. Did you say I could? That's shitty.
I've got another brother and another friend.
I don't like
Hey,
this
guys.
so far. Can we start over?
No, dude. I'm aghast. I don't even know how to respond.
Go ahead and play the song that you made for us real quick.
Guys,
and
I'm gonna need
I want to replace
I'm going to
you.
need to keep you on music, though, okay?
That's fine.
I'm going to need to keep you guys making the music.
That's fine because it's something that I'm good at.
You're both very good.
Thanks, buddy. You're good too.
I enjoy doing this.
Look at us. We went on a little journey there.
Thank you.
fun.
Just to start the show off, we went on a friendship adventure.
I traveled the full circle of
friendventure.
emotion there.
I was going to say adventure.
Ooh, and what one did you say?
Friendshire.
A Frencher?
Yeah.
No. You said friend venture.
Friend venture.
Yeah, I said a friendshire. Which of those is better, Brad?
That's what I was gonna go into.
You've got to come up with one of your own. No.
No, he's the judge when we
Yeah.
have these little disputes. It's fun.
Friend Venture and Ed Frencher.
Adventure.
Adventship.
Okay. All right, you win. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the. I said that.
Eric Pedigo wins words today, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey.
My favorite game.
There's
Yeah.
quite the delay on my soundboard
Yeah,
today.
right?
That's exciting.
Shit together.
Hey, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
So it is January 19th.
Hell yeah.
And we never date the episodes, but
Sure.
that is a date of significance.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you guys experienced this in real time last night as I did.
Oh,
But as I'm watching the football game,
Football.
the big sports ball game.
Oh, God.
You know how non-sports people do the thing?
They're like,
Yeah,
this is
go
my
sports.
personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Sports
annoying.
team, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Way to hit a touchdown into the
Yep. There
goal
you go.
post. Something.
Into the basket goal.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Slam dunk a touchdown. Fuck you if that's your
And it's
if that's your sense of humor, by the way.
and it's about 9:20 p.m. And I'm like, I don't have many hours left with one of my favorite apps.
oh yeah.
The app of the TikTok.
I love it.
Yeah.
So I pull it up, because the game's, football, there's a lot of downtime. So I pull it up and I'm scrolling, and it's normal. I'm normal TikToking because the ban goes into place today.
Yeah.
That's what the news outlets were reporting.
That was the plan, yeah.
So I'm scrolling, and things are, it's just normal. It's my FYP, my For You page. Yep. And I'm liking. And then, all of a sudden, I like, and it says you couldn't like that video.
Oh God.
I go,
Oh no.
interesting. All right. Go to the next one. Actually, I like this one. No, you can't like that video. I'm going,
Oh no.
interesting. I feel like it's beginning.
Right.
Scroll to the next page. It's a TikTok shop ad.
Uh-huh.
You know how the ads pop up.
Right.
And then you immediately scroll past them because who cares?
I'm not buying anything.
Right,
off of
not
TikTok.
buying anything on TikTok. Well, it's not letting me scroll past that. Oop. 1, 2, 3 swipes, not scrolling past it. Uh-oh. I think it's starting. 4 swipes. Whoop. Next video. Here we
Nice.
are. We're TikToking again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
got her to start back up. Got
Yeah.
that engine to turn over.
You got it. You know what it was? Some video I didn't care about. Swipe to the next one. I like that one. Click.
Can't like it.
You can't like
it.
Swipe again. Another TikTok shop.
What the heck?
Swipe again. Can't swipe.
Swipe
All of a
or
sudden-
no swiping.
All of a sudden it pops up. No internet access. I'm like,
Yep.
well, but my internet works. And
Right.
it's like, you're not connected to the internet.
Your
And I was
TikTok
like,
doesn't work,
I
baby.
am connected to the internet.
Yeah.
So I close out the app, open it back up, and it's like, nah, son,
It's over.
you're done.
It's over.
It's 9:30 p.m.
9:30
Yeah.
p.m.
Yep.
I
shut down.
I thought it was going to take effect, somewhere around midnight. Maybe it would be 11. Maybe
Yeah.
it would be 1 in the morning. I don't know how time zones work.
Sure.
I'm a simple man. I like
it has
bubble
to do with
bath.
the sun.
The ball drops in New York at 11 p.m.
Right.
Our time. So then I would assume that 11 o'clock would be when TikTok shuts off for just the United States of America. Because it's a USA thing.
Right.
You know
It is.
what I mean?
It's just in the U.S.
Right?
Can't do TikTok anymore in
Right.
the U.S. Yeah, no, I thought we had more time. And then Brethany, shout outs, texted me last night like, it's over. You can't get on TikTok anymore. And I went to see for myself, and yeah, same thing. It said I didn't have any internet connection. And I'm like, well, I pay for the fucking internet around here, so I'm pretty sure I know my internet's fine.
So, So it officially happened the night before the day it was supposed to happen, and I'm guessing that was there are hefty fines associated with carrying TikTok, like billions of dollars.
It is $5,000 per user. So
wow.
Yeah, it came out to like $600-something billion.
Yeah, like an insane number. I'm guessing they shut it down early just to make sure there was
to get ahead of it.
They don't want to pay any $5,000 amounts. So they're like, pfft.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm very sad about this, you guys. Like
Profoundly affected.
And I'm not doing a bit. Like I legitimately am very upset because first things first, government overstepping, right? Like
yes,
fucking oh my god. But second, and more personally, that's how I discover a lot of really cool stuff.
Yeah.
You know that band Idols that I love so much, Brad? The fucking look at him go. That's where I discovered fucking Idols was on TikTok.
That's what's up.
A whole bunch of cool songs and just cool, interesting stuff. You could watch artists work. You can watch cool comedy sketches, and now it's all gone. Because
the government.
There it is.
Do you think?
There it is.
Do you think it has anything to do with TikTok being a space where people can rally, in a sense, around such things as when that Luigi dude iced that healthcare bozo?
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. And everybody was like, fuck yeah! And TikTok's like, guess what kind of love song compilations plus Luigi's face we are making as memes now because everybody loves this handsome Italian dude that did this thing to this person that nobody really likes.
There is that.
There is certainly that. I mean, they were already going to ban it before that happened, but that certainly didn't help.
And not in the sense that these people are planning a revolt, but in the sense of this is a way for a cultural standard to be set, like the people love Luigi. There you go. There's that archetype now where the people of the assassinator, the anti-hero in this situation because of the perils of American capitalist existence, or whatever. Like,
So here are my thoughts. I'm no smarter than the next man.
You're smarter than a lot of people, actually. Yeah. It depends on who the next man is.
If I would put you next to your average bear, I'd say you're smarter than your average bear.
Bears are smarter than you think, but they're dumber than me.
There you go.
Wow. It's
and vicious, dude.
Yeah, mean.
Yeah.
Mean as all get out. You don't want to run from them.
No.
They're faster than you and they can climb.
I
would run from you.
Doesn't make sense.
If we were in, I'm just saying if it was like some kind of, because I know you got kind of a bum knee, so I'm pretty sure that I could escape you if I had to.
Yes, 2 bum knees now. I'll tell you about that later.
Oh my god.
So much of it is the fact and the reasoning that they gave us. They're protecting us.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a protection. They're protecting us from ourselves, basically, because it's a security risk that China would be able to gather our personal information.
China.
You knew that was coming.
Yeah, which we can't have.
What?
Right?
Can't have China getting our person.
We can't have China having our personal information.
Oh yeah.
And the way that they would do that is TikTok.
Of course.
That's
definitely
the number one way.
Couldn't do that through these little devices right here.
Nope.
That are all manufactured right here in the United States of America.
Yeah. Oh, you mean these tiny little computer devices that every single person in the United States owns that has a camera and a fucking microphone in it?
Insanely accurate geo mapping tool that will tell you wherever we are on the globe.
That doesn't do it.
Even when the battery's dead.
That doesn't do it.
Yeah. Hey, guys.
It's TikTok.
Do you
It's the TikTok,
do you by chance have an app on your phone through your bank?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
So your banking app
Right.
that you control all of your finances is right here on your phone.
Yeah, with the microphone in the camera.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
they wouldn't do. What do you?
It's the personal information. It's important to protect our personal information. Now, just keep in mind how many times you've got on TikTok and seen all of those hacked accounts. Right.
So many.
Not like Facebook.
Right.
Not like the American-run company. Where you
Zero hacked accounts on
where you
Facebook.
never see people's personal information, being compromised or hacked. So and it's important that we shut down these Chinese sites
Oh, of course.
that will take our information, and we support the good American sites like Temu.
Hell yeah.
You know, the one that 50 million Americans every month give their credit card information to,
Right.
Just
to
straight
buy
up.
a bunch of cheap shit that they don't need.
Well, Timo's straight out of the U.S.,
It's
so
United
that's
States.
safe.
It's United
Yeah.
States based.
Yeah.
I made an interesting observation in regards to privacy, surveillance, that sort of thing. As we were sitting here and you were talking, Eric Pedigo, and there's more things on this table right now that can record us
Yes.
than there are things that can't record us.
Yeah, that's wild.
In the sense of there's all our phones, there's the computers, there's a little recording equipment, but that isn't just hooked up to the internet all the time. But there's also these fucking remotes, dude, that have microphones.
Yep.
Granted, camera remote's probably not hooked up to the internet, but whatever.
I bet you it is, actually.
Well, that's true.
Looks
They
like
can
this
just-
little microphone
they
dot
can
here.
just fucking turn it on. That'll take you to Amazon,
Hello.
just like my Blue Dot does.
Hello.
There you are.
Yep.
Quick side note.
Okay. There's more layers to this, too.
I'm certain
I want
there
to
is.
touch on.
It's weird to me. I just realized when I see one of those hacked Facebook accounts.
Yeah.
Like, I straight up lose respect for the person, and I don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Well,
what a
'cause-
fucking idiot.
Because
Let
like
me-
a lot of times you have to click on something.
You had to
for
click
that
on something really
Yeah.
sketchy
Yeah.
in order for this to happen.
Right,
And I
it's
wonder
not,
what it is.
It's not non-sketchy links
Yeah.
that people send in
Right.
the sense of obviously you read this link and you're like, that's a bad link, but
Yeah.
the whole setup is bad anyways. It's always something. At least this is how I've assumed it, right? Because my Facebook's never been hacked, y'all.
Same.
Right? Smart about it. Don't click a link that says "Watch this dude fucking die."
Yeah.
Oh,
No, I haven't been
You know what I
hacked
mean?
either.
And then your shit isn't fucked up, or
Right.
you don't talk with strangers.
Yeah.
Right, or things like that. You
Yep.
can. There's easy way.
Well, that's only you only see that stuff on TikTok
Exactly.
anyway.
Right,
That's
right,
not
right,
the
right,
point.
right. That
That's
was a
not the point.
hypothetical.
It's all on TikTok, dude.
a
And now that it's
hypothetic.
banned, no more hackers.
Good.
Good,
Thank-
yeah.
thank
Finally.
you.
Guys,
Thank you
we
for the
beat
protection.
hacking.
Yeah. We can get this show back on the road. Thanks,
Now,
the government.
what's alarming is if you do a little bit of research and find out the number of like members of Congress who own stock
Oh, dude.
in Meta,
Oh right.
Oh, dude.
like tons of stock in
Right.
Meta, and then you look and see how they voted on this ban.
I wonder how they voted.
It's weird, right? Curious. I'll save you the time to look it up. But
Okay.
they all voted to ban it.
What the
no.
freaking heck?
It's
There's
weird.
something about it that feels like a grotesque
Yeah.
conflict of interest
Oh, my
there when it
God.
comes to. But I'm not a lawyer, and if I am, I'm just a small town pizza lawyer. I'm not some sort of
Nah.
big wig.
I may not have a fancy law degree, but I know one thing or two about pizza.
So
Fucking pizza lawyer, dude.
What is this?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's cool though.
well, it's
I know a thing or two. about
pizza law and bird law mostly, but outside of that, dude, that's the thing. I don't know, man. It's fucked up.
It is, and so
Fucked up what
you
they did
have
to our internet.
all of these lawmakers voting on their own personal financial gain
Right.
against this app.
And that's a brand new thing that just started happening, dude.
Yeah, weird. But
Yeah.
I've never experienced that before.
and then on top of that, you look at the billionaires who are lining the pocket. I know we're a funny show, but
Yeah.
sometimes we got to talk about real stuff.
Sure.
That are lining the pockets of our politicians, the American billionaires who have interest. And if you look at the shareholders of Meta, it's not only all of the all of the politicians that are in there, and never mind that Elon and Zuckerberg are good friends with all these guys, but there's a couple real big stakeholders, Vanguard and BlackRock. I don't know if you guys.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
Christ.
right. So anyhow, I'm just saying it's there. It is. It's clearly a financial thing, and they're just saying they're protecting us,
right?
From
and
protecting their dollar.
Yeah,
not protecting anything about us.
It is at the expense, not a financial expense necessarily. Well, it's definitely at the financial expense to the millions of small businesses that use TikTok to fucking promote their services.
Same,
right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I do it. I have a page. I talk about real estate stuff on there, and
but.
People like it.
They
did like it.
Aside from that,
not anymore. They don't.
No, they don't. They hate it.
Aside from that, the people suffering from it are the citizens that they don't give a fuck about.
Hey,
they're
weird.
like, there's this thing that you really, really enjoy. There's this thing that millions of you fucking rely on to make money.
Hey, two birds.
Guess what? We don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But it's not publicly shared, and we can't have ownership stake in it. Neither can our billionaire donor friends.
Right.
Who want it removed?
Yeah.
So guess what? Security breach.
Right.
Ban it. All this ban it. And then
It's how do we get this thing off the market so we can get that part of the market back in our pocket?
Right.
It's all about the money, and it all makes sense. It's like with the companies you said, shit, Vanguard, BlackRock, all these.
Never heard of them.
don't look over here. Yeah,
Wherever the tippy top of this umbrella is,
What the hell? There's drones up there, you guys. You said we don't know what they are.
Hey, who's going in that
everybody.
bathroom?
Who's going in that bathroom?
Yeah, whoa, everyone.
It's real in the sense of everybody
I think
owns
that
part
boxer's a dude.
of everybody, right?
Argue about that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And that's
Brad.
no, that's fine. That's fine. Now nobody can love Luigi anymore for killing a billionaire or anything like that.
You
And
brought
then-
that up, and I think that's really that's another part of it too. Is the information shared
right
on TikTok?
It's a very
Yes.
multifaceted kind of affair here. With
It is a control tactic known as anti-intellectualism, where you remove a society's ability to learn and communicate.
For instance, what I've
What
done
the fuck
today.
just had blacked out?
That
What
was
did I
weird.
say? Whoa.
So today I'm like, all right, well, I'm making my coffee and I'm making my eggs. This is when I TikTok.
Yeah.
making your way downtown.
So you know what I'm gonna do? I appreciate it. Yeah. I'll just
Walking
hop
fast.
on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, let's see, it's got to be close to the same thing as
not the
TikTok,
same.
right? And it's like, okay, there's Joe Rogan, all right, it's fine. Joe Rogan's fine. Swipe up, there's more Joe Rogan. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
It's fine. What else?
Uh-oh.
Is there anything besides? He's fine.
Yeah.
Is there anything not Joe Rogan? Let me see.
Your
Swipe
algorithm
up.
is uncurated.
Swipe up.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Shane Gillis. Oh, he's pretty good friends
I
with
love
Joe
Shane.
Rogan. Yeah, still funny, but
Just Facebook thinks you like Joe.
can I
Yeah.
can I see somebody giving me some value? Just another person to person advice, and it's like about Tony Hinchcliffe. You like him? And I'm like, okay.
boy.
Huh. What?
Yeah, it's
Can I just see like a creator creating something or no?
No.
We're not allowed. We can't talk to each
No,
other.
yeah,
anymore.
you're gonna watch conservative comedy
Yes.
now, and you're gonna like it. Yeah, that's your new personality.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Huh.
For what it's worth,
This is weird.
I love all those dudes.
That's
Yeah.
same.
Joe's a little troublesome
he's getting
sometimes. Yeah. But fuck.
But he's still funny.
If my biggest complaint of the day is I saw a whole bunch of Shane Gillis clips, I had a pretty good day.
Not a bad
Right.
day.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude.
Very
You
funny.
know what I
man.
mean? Yeah.
It's a very funny man.
Yeah.
We're the Costco guys. I'm not finding
Oh,
them.
God.
They're not on here anywhere. Swipe, Costco.
Of course we're gonna eat the chicken
yeah,
bake.
I didn't know the Costco guy because I'm not a TikToker. Everybody, just to inject that into this conversation.
Well,
of
none of
course,
us are now.
nobody is.
What
now.
are you? What are you, a communist?
Yeah. What?
I don't get it.
Well, it's been a barrel of laughs so far.
Yeah, indeed.
So let's. We had to talk about it. It's literally
Yeah,
the
no,
number
it's the thing
one.
that happened. That's a wild thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And so this should bleed right into one of us who has a top 5 list today.
I
And
have
it's
a-
not me this time.
I have a top 5 list,
I'm
you guys.
so excited.
Yeah. Brad, could you go ahead and Give us a theme song for a top 5 list real quick.
Nicky Rob has got a fucking top 5. He's gonna give you his top 5 today. Nicky Rob, his top 5 is here. He's gonna give it to you the Nicky Robbie way.
All right.
That was really cool.
Yep.
I could have done another few minutes of it, to tell you the truth. That was a great
Break
song.
it out. Well,
boys, I have a top 5 list today. And it is the top 5 things that should be banned instead of TikTok.
Okay. I like it.
Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm nervous. Oh my God, I've never
Why?
done this before.
Oh.
What the fuck? Number 5, the package pile driver.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
It's a dangerous maneuver.
It really is.
And Kevin Owens has been running around like crazy, dropping people on top of their heads. It's not safe. He could have killed Cody Rhodes.
He could have killed Cody.
And that is why this coming Saturday, live on NBC, Kevin Owens, you will find out firsthand at the main event of Saturday night's main event that you should be careful what you wish for, brother.
All right. Hit your sounder for your. It's a. There you go.
That one?
Yeah, sure. It's got to be something after you read each one.
So
there.
That
people
makes
know
sense.
it's over.
That makes sense.
Bum, bum,
You got it. We're
something.
getting.
Yeah.
How about this one?
What the dog doing?
Okay.
There it is.
Number 4, child beauty pageants.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Those are fucking weird, right?
You know what?
Yeah,
Icky,
yeah.
icky.
Yeah.
Remember that show? Fucking gross.
Yeah.
Those
Ugh.
are still legal.
Ugh.
Right.
Those are likely a multi-million-dollar fucking
Yeah.
Industry.
kind of industry. There it is.
Gotcha.
And it's fucking really weird and gross. They make them wear fake teeth because they're
And
like,
that-
well, you still got your ugly baby teeth, and we want you to look like a gorgeous
Right.
adult woman.
Right. And that dance mom's woman was very mean.
She was not nice.
That's a different thing, but yeah, super mean. Fun show to watch, though. I went through a.
You went through it.
Is it
of
a
dancing.
journey of hatred towards that woman?
Oh, yeah.
Because like
It's a
that's
hate
what the
watch.
whole thing is,
It's
right?
a hate watch.
She's like, well, it's because you're fat right now, sweetie. You look fat.
Yeah. The girl with the hair is something she says to some things. And then
you
the
hate
poor
watch-
girl
yeah,
with the
her-
poor hair comes out and it's
You hate watch the moms. You hate watch all of them,
Right.
except for the poor
Except
children
for the
who
poor
are just
children.
like terrified.
and grow up to become fucking JoJo Siwa.
She's doing well.
She is. She has done well for
She's
herself.
Michelangelo.
Guess who has?
she's a
She
party
does.
dude.
She talks. She's a.
Hey, congrats,
Is that-
JoJo, because more money
That's
than
okay.
I'll ever
It's
make
not.
in my life.
That wasn't a.
Success.
That's okay.
I wasn't making a. It wasn't a gender joke.
Well, number 4
don't
was
care what
child
bathroom
beauty
she
pageants.
Okay.
Number 3, yeah, I'm using that
As long as
sound.
it goes in the toilet, who gives a shit, right?
Whoever's releasing it, buddy.
Exactly.
Whoever's releasing that.
The only person it should matter to.
I feel responsible for. We should not. Let's.
Number 3 is ice baths.
Those are really good. They're really good health benefits.
Let me continue.
Okay.
Not the ice baths themselves,
The ALS challenge.
but the people that fucking do them and then don't stop talking about them. You were very close right there.
I've
to
never done
being
'em.
the person that I'm trying to ban.
Yeah.
Oh, the health benefits are astronomical.
Well, you're just one ice bath away from being that guy.
Yeah.
You've already got to
Take
talking
one,
about it.
Tell me
down.
how good it is,
Okay.
and I'll tell you, you don't do that. All right? Because we're banning that now.
I just like to
You
say,
don't like things that are good for you and helpful. Ice
You've
baths are
never
really
seen me,
good for you.
You've never seen me take down a bundle of asparagus, brother. I love asparagus.
Same.
Makes my
And
pee
this
smell
motherfucker-
really weird.
Yeah.
this motherfucker right here, I'm pointing at Nick Pedigo, is not afraid of a salad either. So
Salads are mostly water.
I would like to say another observation. Eric Pedigo, you've actually been doing quite the opposite of a ice bath recently, probably
got
more
a
often than
sauna.
not, because you've been in
Yeah.
a sauna.
Also, really good health benefits.
That is, saunas are not on my list, buddy.
Okay, thank
So
you.
it turns
think-
out
I think
everybody
sweating
that
is good for
either
you.
being so cold you're
Don't worry.
uncomfortable or so warm that it's kind of uncomfortable. It turns out that's where you're healthiest for periods of time.
Yeah.
Number 3 was ice baths.
Not somewhere right in the middle around 98 degrees.
That's a good sounder.
Thank you.
Yep.
Number 2, the mulligan
Like in golf.
in golf. It's cheating.
Just
Well, I mean,
dumb.
you can't.
I'm
they
throwing
don't.
down another one. I'm just.
Yeah. Dude, you go out golfing with your friends, We're very guilty of this, Brad.
Oh yeah, no, I do it all the time.
You
It's because I'm
fire
out
off
there to
and-
have fun. I don't agree with this at all.
You fire off an awful tee shot, and it's out in the woods, and you go, I'm just going to hit another one. And then we don't count those strokes. That's shitty.
I think
we're lying to ourselves.
I think what you're doing is very funny, but I do not agree with it. So
well, thank you,
we're
man.
not on the tour. They don't do that on the tour. We're out there to have fun, and that makes it more fun.
It's not a real score though. If you take a mulligan,
Oh, I absolutely agree.
Yeah.
it's what it's like. It's like pulling up for 3 and it clangs off, and you're like, I'll just take 3 points.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
Give me that one.
I get it.
Just give me that. It was really close.
I get
It's
it.
a fake score.
I get it.
it's not
I'm not
real.
going to defend myself, even though I don't do just give me that one. I do rip multiple balls.
Yeah.
It's
All right.
But then when you hit a good one, you're like, all right, now
I'm like,
this hole
that's
is
the one.
officially
Yeah,
started now.
It's like,
Yeah.
If like
We're
beer
not
league
professional
softball, you
golfers.
ground out to second, and you're like, I'll take a home run.
right.
That one, I think, just saying that one went over the fence.
What if the movie The Sandlot was like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what we're comparing here. Like I said, not professionals. Anyway,
But, Brad-
I'm not good at golf.
How are we ever going to get onto the tour?
By practicing more, which means swinging that club more and hitting more balls, which is what we're doing. So I'm right, you're wrong, but you're very, 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 very funny, and I love you.
I love you too. Number 1 is mosquitoes.
Ooh,
Ban them.
we should
Just get rid of them.
Get them the fuck out of here. We don't need no
Yeah.
vampires, no matter how many legs they got. I
Tired
agree
of
with
them.
that.
I
agree
am
with that.
sick and goddamn tired of it.
Okay, yeah. That's a really good list, buddy.
Yeah,
Thanks,
I
guys.
think you did a good job there.
Thank
You
you.
did a real good job.
100%.
A few weeks ago, you
How'd
did a
that
top
feel?
5 list,
Yeah.
and your number 1 was mosquitoes as well.
Callback.
I just
Yeah.
wanted you guys to see that I'm a big fan of the show. Anyway, I'll hang up and listen.
Good. So, since we've been talking about internet stuff and security, and like, this is something my wife and I were talking about the other day, is passwords.
Oh.
Passwords for all these sites that we have to sign into.
Oh, yeah.
And that how much of a disservice our devices do by remembering passwords for us.
Right.
Right.
It kind of goes against the entire point of having a password in the first place.
Because I have no idea what my passwords are. And then it's like, I think she was trying to log into something, and she's like, I put in the password, and then it's still like, hey, but also we're going to send you a verification code. And
Yeah,
it's a
two-factor.
Yep.
Yep.
And it's like, well, but I put in the password. So now why, and it's like, well, because people hack the passwords.
Right.
And it's such an issue where I was like thinking, you know what? When I was a teenager and I wanted to talk to my friend, this is pre-cell phone. I would pick up my phone and call my friend.
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have their number saved anywhere but in my brain.
In
I
what
had
we call the dingus up here.
I had dozens, if not hundreds, of numbers
Memorized.
saved in
Yeah.
my brain.
I still remember quite a bit of them.
Same.
Yeah.
I
Same.
remember my first home phone number. I remember my
Same.
best friend's home phone number back in the day.
Yes, dude. Oh, I remember so many people's numbers from back then.
It's 528-1259. No area code.
217.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 2-1.
So
Do
it was
not-
217. Try to call
You
it.
do
Try
not
to call
have
it.
permission
Try
to
to
call that
Call
number.
that
Brad.
number.
Call Brad's old house.
Tell them we sent you.
Call Tony Anderson's parents.
But now I've got like 16 sites that have passwords that I
Right.
have no idea what they are.
Yeah. And it's like, it's going to be one of the like 6 different ones that I've had to come up
Yeah.
with.
But you know what? As inconvenient as it feels, even though it's not, it's just that we're so privileged. If I had to type in my password every time I logged on to one of these
I'd hate
sites,
it.
Yeah.
but what if that was the only option? You wouldn't think anything
Oh,
of it.
sure, yeah.
and
No, we don't know any better.
you would remember them all.
Yeah.
Sure. Like
100%.
phone numbers, just like you were saying. When you first started
Exactly.
talking about this, I thought that I had that same
Yeah.
correlation. I was like, yeah, no, passwords are going the way of phone numbers in the sense of now there's a way to save these so we don't have to keep them in our noggin
Right.
or our dingus. And it's
making us dumber, and it's like it's supposed to give us
Is
a
it?
convenience, But then it inconveniences us because
so hard.
We can't remember what our password is, and if we don't remember what it is, then we got to go through this whole process.
Go through all
that's
the
such a nightmare to try to recover.
Is it,
like, bro? I just want to log into my MySpace. Let's just see what's going on there.
I miss MySpace.
I'm just trying to log into my Ask Jeeves account.
Ooh.
Do you think it's actually making us dumber that we don't have to remember those things, or is it freeing up space on our hard disk, brother? Like, that's...
For what, though?
For anything else that your body and your brain deems more important to survival. That's what your memory, or what you've trained your memory to lock in. That's what will be retained.
Oh, man. No, your brain's a muscle. And by not doing these repetitive exercises of memory, it's you're not freeing up space to learn more things. You're making yourself incapable of remembering
those
things.
Specific things.
Yeah, but it's a tool that you can use. Like,
it's like any other muscle, dude. You gotta keep it.
It's like if you work out legs, you can run better.
I get.
Do you understand how muscles work?
Yeah, I get all that.
Yeah. So if you work out memory, you can remember better.
Sure.
Other things.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. No, it's the more that we allow things to do our thinking for us, the dumber we are.
I agree with that. It's just maybe I don't. Phone numbers or passwords, I don't know. I mean, I get that you're reaching into memory, so you're working that muscle.
Right.
Sure.
No. So you agree?
Yeah. Ultimately, yes.
I win.
You agree that this is the truth. Okay. Acknowledge.
Yeah, no,
Acknowledge
sure.
him. Put it up there. Thank you.
No, I get it.
My brain is full of old phone numbers and professional wrestling trivia. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I have room for. Okay?
I hear you, pal.
That's my entire thought, too. I was like, there should be more to this, but my brain's so fucking dumb.
It's because you don't remember.
I can't remember my password.
So new phone numbers out the window.
So I don't know how to keep a conversation going. I presented a fact, and then I was like, uh-oh.
So that leads us to this. The past, smart.
Yeah.
The future,
dumb.
Stupid.
Oh,
Nick?
Okay. Yeah, you were...
What?
You apparently didn't read all of the notes because I told you not to ask me about this until it was ready. But
no, you sent. Hold on. Let me pull this up, Brad.
It's okay.
Let me pull this up.
Yeah,
that's okay. Yeah,
the future is really stupid.
Uh-huh.
Please ask me about this before you hit record. I'm still working on it. Okay. That's a topic. That's a show topic that you sent. So now we're doing show.
Okay, it's basically this.
Let us help you work through it then, pal.
And it's funny because it involves professional wrestling.
Okay.
What the fuck? I was sitting there the other night.
We're going to have to change the name of this
show,
dude.
Nick talks about wrestling for too long.
Derailed Wrestling Podcast.
I was sitting there the other night watching something on Peacock, some old wrestling show.
Yeah.
And it was one that I was like, I should watch that show sometime. I haven't watched that one in a while. And I was sitting there, and I just had this moment of like, yo, this is weird, because I thought of basically any wrestling show that happened, and I could instantly pull it up.
Yeah.
On demand. That's crazy.
Yeah, except the old Raw episodes, which are no longer on Peacock.
That's weird.
Netflix.
Which means they'll be putting them on Netflix.
They slowly are.
Yeah.
Get back to what you were saying. Sorry. I know you had this well thought out and planned.
While I was watching it, I realized I'm watching this on an app that is on my PlayStation Part 5.
Yeah.
We are on the 5th generation of PlayStation. Okay? And while I was watching it, I reached for my vape, but my vape was charging. It was plugged into this cable that comes out of my PlayStation Part 5.
PlayStation's killing you.
And I'm just like,
ban it.
Remember when we were kids and they were talking about robot butlers and flying cars and all these other cool things that were going to come from the future?
The Jetsons.
Right. We didn't get any of that.
Yeah, effectively just the Jetsons.
The Jetsons.
We didn't get the Jetsons, but what we did get was the ability to watch anything we can conceivably think of in 1 second. You think of it, and 1 second later you're watching it. Yeah. While we smoke our robot cigarettes that is being charged by our PlayStation Part 5. Dude, the future's weird.
I could not agree with you more, buddy.
Yeah.
We are fucking doomed.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody else realized that.
Yeah.
Idiocracy is real.
Yeah.
And society as a whole is being programmed to all be useful idiots, where we're satiated with quick dopamine.
Holy shit, we're on
bursts.
this screen back here.
Dude! What the fuck? Oh, dude, we're on the one behind it.
That's weird.
We're on the one behind that one, too.
And it's so you go to fucking work every day and produce. And then the economy keeps rolling and people keep getting their money where they want it. And if they want bigger shares of the market, they can just take them. And it's all good, man. It don't matter.
Anyway, the future isn't quite as cool as we had hoped it would be. It's still pretty cool. Don't get me wrong, but
we're getting 2 flying cars. Like there's like drone motorcycle type things and shit like that. Now it's maybe within our lifetimes, guys, you might be able to buy a fucking motorbike in the sky for
I don't know
60
that
grand.
I don't want that.
Oh, I didn't say I would want to.
all.
I'm just saying the possibilities there. Or you might be able to get a ticket to space. I mean, if you have enough money, you certainly already can.
I don't want to do
I
that
don't want to either.
Yeah, fuck.
I've seen too many things on fire in the sky, right?
Yeah,
Just recently.
I don't want
SpaceX explosion.
Like, I don't want to go. I think it would be really cool to see space. It would be so cool to see Earth from space, but it's so dangerous, man. I don't want to do that.
I don't want to go anywhere or do anything. I just want to sit there and watch whatever wrestling show I can
if
think of.
If space is more than
and smoke
5 minutes from Nick's house,
so
he's not trying.
going.
If somebody buys me a ticket, they're like, dude, we're going into orbit. I'm like, yeah, how long does it take to get there, though? It's kind of far, dude. I don't know.
It's become a little too convenient that it's like, it's a problem. This is what I noticed last Christmas when it was time to buy presents for teenage and young adult children, and it was impossible to do. And it's because here, hold on, there's a hair on your microphone. Probably
That's hot.
Thanks, buddy.
Came from my armpits.
God.
But
what?
Once they grow past the age of having like toys and stuff, when we were teenagers. Christmas time, guess what I got? A stack of CDs and video games.
Yep, it was
awesome.
Yep.
But now, guess what my kids have? Every song
ever
in the history of music for the price of 1 CD per month.
Right.
Our whole family can access
everything.
Every song ever.
Now we're all subscribed to CD Baby.
Yeah,
or whatever the fucking shit was. RCA Music House, some shit like that.
Yeah. It was all the all of them.
CD
Baby was the one. That was the one I had. CD Baby.
CD Baby. Hey, dude, for the price of 1 CD a month, you get like a dozen CDs in the mail or whatever forever.
It's even better. For the price of 1 CD a month,
you get all of them.
You get every song in the history of music.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, they don't have any original Beethoven or any shit like that on there. So.
Right, yeah. I'm trying to hear.
Well, anyways, I'm an active user.
Of course we are. And then, we can get video games. No, they just download them straight to
just immediately.
There's something to be said about digital media and owning licenses to own things as opposed to owning the physical media.
Yeah.
In the sense of like, I understand CDs are repugnant now, and so are DVDs, and so everything. It's all past media, right? But like, and it's lower quality and shit like that. So that's why we don't want to use it, and it's very fragile. So they're lost to time. I get that,
right.
But like now, you can buy something and perceivably own it, and whatever company can just take it away at any time, and you no longer have access to that thing.
Yep.
So there's going to be a lot of lost media in the future. And it's a bad. I think it's a bad thing, guys.
Yeah.
I wish
the future is stupid.
It is. I wish the world
really
was still
dumb.
driven by physical media. So then you owned your copy of the new Need for Speed, and it would never go away as long as you had that thing and that piece of hardware. And
and then it gets a scratch on it, and
you're fucked. You gotta buy a new one.
Yeah, you gotta go buy a new one. The system falls over and gashes the game, and you're like, damn it.
Son of a bitch.
Why do they make these systems to sit like this? That's dumb.
It's already happened to me as far as digital media fucking me over.
Oh my God.
In the sense, and it might have happened to you too. I was talking to you about it. There's a game, and listen to this, America. There's a game called Teardown for the PS5 and various other media.
Yep.
And I have straight up purchased that fucking game before for $40, dude. And then all of a sudden, like, it goes on PS Now, a subscription service for PlayStation, then it comes off of there, and all of a sudden, I don't own that game anymore for
locked.
some fucking reason.
They're like, oh, you got to buy it. And
They're
you're
like,
I
oh,
did.
pay
They're like,
$40 again. I'm like, well, I bought that already, and the game, the whole system's like, I don't give a shit.
No, you didn't.
Not to us, you didn't.
And you're like, do I have to buy it again? And they're like,
I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
You might just give us some money. See what happens.
I read up on the forums of the World Wide Web. Okay.
WWW.
And they were like, yeah, this has happened. And no, I didn't get a fucking refund or anything. And I tried. And they're like, there's no way. You're like, here's the receipt. And they're like, no, it ain't. Dude,
nah, that ain't me. Nah.
So, that is shitty. The future sucks, dude.
Future sucks.
Stupid.
Brad, while we have you ramped up and going,
Big Red Brad.
I'm at 7.5 right now.
why don't you give us your traffic report for the week?
Yes.
Do you?
Because you're already on one. Let's just keep it. Seems like you're over there cruising down the fast lane. So
Exactly. See, I was going to ask if you guys understand in your heart of hearts and driver's soul of souls what the left lane is for when you have two lanes that going in the same direction.
Just cruising, baby. Just cruising.
What do you mean by cruising?
Just you get over there, you just chill, man. You know what I mean?
Take it nice and easy.
Yeah,
you get to a left lane, you just kind of take a load off. You know what I mean? You know, everything's going to be okay.
That's we call that. There's that song that goes, "Life in the relaxing lane," right?
Yeah.
Right, guys?
Just
am I fucking right, America?
By Limp Bizkit, right?
Yeah.
Just chill.
I'm just a crazy motherfucker.
Yeah. It's my way, or the highway in the left or relaxing lane, the chill lane. No. So check it out. Everybody out there, the left lane is for passing, going fast, not going slow. Ultimately passing, or if you're about to be turning left somewhere, also get in that lane. Other than that, be in the right lane.
What's the deal with the left lane? This is just it sounds like a comedy bit. Like,
I am very funny right now. I am so funny about this. It's somebody earlier this week, some fucking person, all right, pulled out into the left lane and was just going 40 miles an hour in a 45 in the left lane.
Yeah, that's
just
shitty.
and it's like, hey, that's cool, you're cruising, but you can do that in the right lane. You've had 7 people pass you on the right, and we're all trying to get somewhere. It's about 3:30 to 4 in the afternoon, so
people are trying to get home.
Starting. It's like the people who get off at that hour are trying to get home.
Yeah.
Before the 5 and 6 o'clock fucking hour happens.
Allow me to interject.
Yeah, please. Go right ahead.
Allow me this volley.
Now, interstate is a very clear left lane fast.
Yes.
That's where you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are a few things I hate more than people over in the left lane not passing, going slow. The one thing that I hate more are when you have like dueling semi drivers.
Elephant race. Yeah, there is
the elephant race.
There is a word in German that translates to elephant race.
That makes sense.
Is that exact situation.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you guys doing?
Right.
Somebody do something.
Yeah.
Dude, the Germans got so pissed about that sort of thing that they built a whole highway called the Autobahn.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Woo.
Right.
Thought you were.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about the very fast motor highway for vehicles.
The Autobahn.
The Autobahn.
Yeah, they go like 200 miles an hour on that.
Guess what? There's not on that speed limit.
You got to be careful with those tempers over there.
Yeah, you just thought you were going to say something else there. The Germans got so mad about it that back in the day they decided, and then I'm like,
they built a highway.
Yep.
They built a super highway.
Yep.
Has a lot of lanes and no speed limit.
As someone who has done a lot of like traveling via automobile around the United States, there are a lot of interstates where it's 3 lanes, where the rule is no trucks in the left lane. They're not allowed.
Straight up see signs that say it.
Yeah.
And it should be like that always.
Yeah.
Right.
Anytime there's 3-lane highway, semi should never be allowed in the far left lane.
I think we can all exist peacefully, guys. I just think our infrastructure should be built to allow that. Much like you're saying, all highways should be semis, stay in the right 2 lanes, left lanes open for people going faster than that. So then you cater to both the commerce, supply and demand of the economy, right? And people traveling to buy all that supply and demand. Who the fuck shit right now?
So I would say that. All right, well, I'll lay out for a minute.
Please,
I'll lay out for a minute. No,
it's fine.
That was just a
left lanes
super
were
random,
going fast.
just wet fart sound.
Followed by Brad's rage. It got to me, dude.
Now,
I've had a lot of coffee.
Help me understand. Like on a 2-lane, a 2-lane highway, like here locally, Route 4 going
Gotcha.
into Springfield.
Yep.
2 lanes. Now, in the left lane, there's a lot of places to turn off. It's a
Sure.
right. So do the same rules apply on a 2-lane highway such as that?
Okay.
Is it still left lane for passing, right lane for chilling?
Same rules apply. It's just before your left turn, hop in the left lane. So, for example, get past the turn before your left turn before you get in the left lane. Right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense how I said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Like I can describe it to you guys in the sense of
No need. We got you.
right.
Now, on interstates, you see signs that are like left lane, and it's literally the law. Yeah, left lane is for passing.
Oh, dude,
it's
some of my
literally the
favorite-
law. I think that's more of a
TikTok videos.
preference on a 2-lane highway. I don't think that's.
Oh yeah,
the
I
law.
don't think that's straight up the law. Like cops aren't pulling people over for being in the
Just
left lane
being
for
in-
too long.
right.
That's not. But some of my favorite shorts. They're not TikToks anymore, guys. I'm sorry.
Reels.
Were videos of cops on the interstate fucking lighting people up that are in the left lane and moving them over and then getting on past them.
Yes.
And then there was this one trucker I saw who had a little decal on his driver's side window up at the top of it that followed it along. So it would be hidden by the kind of rain shield that semis have or that you can put on your trucks.
Yeah.
And it said, if I'm passing you on the right, you're a dumbass. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? That's great. Because then he could just roll his window down a little bit and it would be revealed. It's
Right.
not everybody saw that.
Yeah.
That was my version of a thumbs down that I give to drivers. Your
Yeah.
version of the tap in your head, like, hey, think about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I've
that
got
was
the
his.
hang.
And I
I
like that
got
a lot.
somebody so good with that the other day.
Yeah.
Were they
They-
going slow in the left lane?
No,
it.
It was It was the one after the courtesy
Sure.
turn.
They got
after
their
it turned
courtesy left turn, yeah.
They went, and I was staring at them and just hard, and they looked so like defeated
Right.
and like.
It's a real thing.
I was stupid. I was stupid.
Yeah.
It's very
My bad.
selfish. I took that from
Stupid.
everybody.
And what I always do is once my light turns green and I see them coming, I hit the
Start
gas.
getting out there a little bit.
And then I get up to where they are and I jam on my brakes. And then I go,
You always-
great.
You're a
Sometimes
fucking
you take
maniac.
these odd steps that
Yeah.
I don't expect out of you.
Just teaching people lessons in life. Like,
Like,
if I would have ran into you, guess who's paying for it?
Right.
Not me.
Right.
Because
That's why you're going, think
There's-
about it, dude.
yeah,
There's
not me.
unnecessary risk to that.
I just saved you money.
He's like the Geico Gecko, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Yeah.
'Cause
You're
you'd have been buying me a
same-
new Camry. And I like Camrys.
You have
Yeah.
some deep rooted
It sneaks
rage.
out at the
I think
st-
it's rage.
It
I think
sneaks
it's actual
out.
rage.
This is how I get
sneaks
it out.
He's about to. He'll fight people over hams
Yeah.
and
Oh,
traffic.
God.
Oh,
Oof.
You know.
oh,
I swear to God.
that was the funniest thing. by the way.
Listening to that back made me laugh.
Yeah. So
He looked at me with anger and excitement at the same
That's
time.
pretty cool.
I was ready.
It was
just to sum it all up.
I
all
almost
right.
jumped over that cooler.
There's some very hidden, very deep seated rage within Eric Penn.
Yeah. I wouldn't cross him.
That's not true.
The left lane is used for passing or if you're about to turn left. Right?
Fair enough. Let me ask you this though. If I'm
More of a preference on a 2-lane highway.
so not interstate, right? Not interstate.
I mean, I agree
Interstate
it's not
100%.
law. I
Right.
agree it's not law, but I'm talking in terms of efficient driving and the best way things could be done.
If I'm driving up Route 4 and I'm clearly not, if I'm in the left lane and there's not fucking 7 cars behind me that are angry because I'm going too slow, if I am not impeding the flow of traffic at all, and I'm not speeding like a crazy person,
You're cruising, baby.
I'm
You're
going
good.
a little bit faster than the speed limit, obviously, like a normal person, but I am in the left lane, not slowing anybody down, not taking up, space that I shouldn't be taking up. Is it okay for me to chill out in the left lane?
Yes. There's nobody behind you?
Well, I'm certain that there
nobody
are
that's nobody that's there.
That's behind me like, what the fuck?
Nobody there that's like, man, I could be going 2 miles an hour faster if this motherfucker.
Right.
You're fine. Nothing is being bothered. That's a victimless crime. I agree with it being legal.
Let me tell you what I do.
That's fine. But we're talking about people going slow in the fast lane, not you hanging out in the left lane when there's nobody else there fucking with you. Now, I will say this. If the right lane is empty as well, then I think it's strange you're not there. But
fair, yeah. It's almost like I'm trying to prove a point.
If you got a car here and a car here in the right lane and you're all cruising at kind of the same speed, well, if this car's back here, then I'm kind of concerned because what if he does want to go over and go faster? You could hit a button for that. But anyways,
go
over.
So
stupid.
You see what I mean?
Stupid talking.
If that could not have gone worse.
If nobody's there and you're not hurting anybody, it's okay, dude.
Right. Here's what I do.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Speed limit's 55.
Yeah.
Right. I'll maybe do 62.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm doing.
62,
regardless of which lane I'm in, that's what I'm doing. Mm-hmm. And if there is somebody behind me that's just one of those that's like, you're not going fast enough for me.
Right. Yeah.
I'm doing 57.
Are you in the right lane, though?
I'm in whichever lane I damn well want to be in. It depends on where my next turn is.
Yeah.
If I'm like a light or two away and I know I got to be in the left lane, I'll just be in the left lane.
I don't care.
And I drive at a good enough speed.
Is there a lot of traffic when you do that? Because then I understand if there's a lot of traffic because you got to take the opportunity when you can.
Here's what you never have behind me. And I'm not a crazy fast driver.
No.
There's never a parade of cars.
Sure. Right.
If anything, it's one J-off who wants to go 80 miles an hour down that road.
Right.
That I don't mind being in the way of.
Right. Very true.
I just don't mind. And if it's a real problem, then I'm 57 cruise control. And then I'm just chilling, baby. I'm chilling.
You punish people.
There's spite in you that you're out there. You gotta. There's is that sadism or masochism? I don't know. I'm
sadomasochism.
I'm familiar because I'm not either.
Yeah, sounds more fun. Both.
Hell yeah,
both.
Man,
hell yeah.
I'm just saying.
Guy's got a dungeon next to his sound.
I'm not going to alter what I do because somebody's a dickhead.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah. If I'm going 62, 63 miles an hour, guess what? I'm already breaking the law.
There you go.
I'm already fucking breaking the law for you.
Go faster. Get out of the way. Nah.
Yeah.
I
don't think I will. So.
No, I'm good.
Yeah.
I do not agree with actively fighting the concept of a fast lane and a slow lane. If you have room to be over in the right lane and you're doing what you're doing, you're the dickhead.
What I'm saying is, on that road, that's not the fast lane.
Yeah. It's certainly not the 80 mile an hour lane.
It's not. That's not.
Sure, I don't think people should speed dangerously on this road.
That's not a thing on 2-lane highways.
That is.
It's not a fast lane. It's just 2 lanes.
It's not. That isn't meant to disperse traffic evenly between the 2 lanes. It's meant to cater to where people are driving. Like if you're going to be driving straight on that road for a while, then you should be at cruising speed in the right lane.
Whichever lane you want.
Nope. At cruising speed in the right lane.
You want. Yeah.
If you're going to be turning left or you need to get somewhere, then there's the left lane to do that.
It only applies on the interstate.
It doesn't. It applies on 2-lane highways.
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry about this.
You're fucking with efficiency and spiting people that are undeserving.
I'm not.
There's somebody that's trying to get to their hospital to see their grandfather.
Oh, stop it. All right? Stop it.
And they're going up Route 4 to get to fucking Jefferson so they can... All right? And they're just trying to fucking get there, but you're like, this dude in the Dodge Ram's obviously a big truck tough guy asshole. Mm-hmm. I'm going to hit cruise control at 57. Yeah. And he's going, pap, pap, pap. Oh my God. And then he gets the call as he turns on the fucking carpenter rolling up to Memorial, and they're like, his brother goes, you know what, Ralph, you might as well just stay home at this point. We're all very disappointed in you.
Pep.
He's gone.
I'd be like, that asshole in the Camry pointing to his brain made me late.
He went peacefully. And he'll never forget you either.
And that's what it is, man. And that's been my weekly traffic report, ladies.
You know what? Grandpa should have taught you to leave earlier. Hit the button.
I'm going to. That sucked.
God, I'm so stupid.
Oh, fucking dumb talker, huh?
Oh, God, I couldn't be more of an idiot.
Jesus.
Better go tell us about HDTV. We need to.
Yeah,
we need
give me some clarity.
Oh,
yeah, we
some
need
clarity.
to merge off of this topic.
Much you do that in traffic too. It's funny.
Yep.
High definition television has ruined the concept of time.
I need to know what you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Here.
Because
I'm incredibly curious. It sounds interesting.
You watch something from the 90s and it looks like it was from the 90s. You watch something from the 80s. Holy shit, that looks like it's from the 80s.
Yeah.
You understand? I could keep doing this.
I would like you to.
If you watch something from the 70s, you go, that looks like it's about from the 70s. If you watch something from the 60s,
Sure. What's next? I can't.
You think that's from the 60s.
I have no idea.
Okay.
They went. High definition became the norm. What? 09.
Let me interject real
2010.
quick and point something out.
Okay.
Everything that you just said was perfectly encapsulated in WandaVision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. Great show,
Yeah,
by the way.
great show.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Sorry, my bad.
What do you guys think? Yeah, about 2009, 2010, something
When
like that.
HD took over,
Just like, all of a sudden everything was high def.
yeah,
And
it
I
was
do
probably
under-
closer to 05, I think.
Really?
I think.
I would have gone the other direction.
I was late to the party then.
See, we got the fact master
Yeah,
here.
there you go. I'm
I
going to
love-
say I'm changing it to 2008
I love 'em.
is when it became more or less the norm anyway.
Sure.
And I understand that high def itself has gotten
we
better
have
and better.
risen in K amounts.
But still, like if you watch something from 2011, it kind of looks like it's from maybe 2 years ago. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But the thing
late
is,
2000s HGTV was widely adopted.
yeah, 2008, 2009, somewhere around there. I know that also because of wrestling.
Look at
In 1964, the Japan Broadcasting Corporation (NHK) began research into HDTV.
Damn.
NHK in 1989 broadcast the world's first HDTV satellite transmission. This is nuts.
Probably
bro.
looked like shit.
HDTV was first introduced in the United States in 1998.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Home and garden television has had quite the fucking storied career.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
HGTV?
Yeah, HDTV.
I just think it's crazy, dude, because up to a certain point in time you could see something old and be like, that's really old.
Yeah. Right.
But now shit from almost 20 years ago looks
Stunning
like
HD.
Yeah, looks like it could have been filmed last week.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Say we're still watching flat TVs in 30 years.
Right.
That show made 30 years from now will probably look about the same quality as the HD that we have now.
Right.
Because the eye can only see so sharply as well.
like, it's like you can't make it too much better, dude. It already looks crystal clear and amazing.
No, you're wrong. You can make it better, and it will be better. Let me tell you. Let me frame of reference.
Okay.
When PlayStation came out,
Very true.
and you're like, oh my god,
Yeah.
I'm
Right.
playing real life.
Right.
How could it ever get better than this?
And meanwhile,
Right.
Laura Croft had giant triangle boobs.
Yeah, there
You're
it
like,
is.
I want to see them, dude.
I understand. I get
Okay,
that.
that was you.
So until it looks real and in front of us, but that's the thing.
Hold on. That was everybody. Fuck off. Don't make that up. I'm weird thing.
I never played Tomb Raider.
Everybody
talking
wanted
about-
to see Laura Croft's triangle boobs, dude.
Oh no, I just wanted to get the treasure. That game was about treasures, buddy, not her polygonal breasts.
Brad, you were 8 when that came out. That
Yeah.
didn't count. You didn't care about women yet. I was 13. I was right in the prime.
Are you saying
I'm saying. All right.
I was like nearly 20, so
Right, yeah, no, you had seen
I was into
Real-
the real
regular old round ones.
the only
the real
ones
thing
Nick
by
had seen
then.
that point are the ones he had tried to draw on his notebook, and he wasn't that great of an artist.
I'm like,
so-
God damn it, I should really learn how to draw. I just think it's crazy that at a certain point, like, you're gonna look at stuff from fucking 100 years ago and be like,
look pretty good.
Yeah, it looks great.
Well,
nothing is going to be old timey anymore.
I will say,
music isn't going to be old timey anymore.
In reference to the 80s and 90s, the film quality was pretty much the same.
Yeah.
The difference is obviously the clothing and the accessories.
Yeah.
The same way, like, even though The Office was filmed in HD, you know, there's the Christmas episode where it's like, here's a new iPod. It's
right.
those kind of references that are like, oh, it makes it older.
Yeah.
But we've already started with the 4K and the 8K, which is an even clearer image than the 1080 HD.
There's 4 more Ks there.
And and
it's double the K.
They're going to keep, the pixels will keep getting smaller and smaller. They'll keep figuring out ways to make it even more
crystal clear,
where you're going to be like, oh God, this is. And then when you go back and watch something that is like original HD quality, you will see the difference.
Sure,
fair enough.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, but you won't see as much of a difference.
Well,
do you understand what I'm saying? Like, you watch I Love Lucy, the fucking audio is all like this.
Sure. Well,
and it's grainy as shit.
And
the humor isn't great. There, I said it.
Here's what's really cool.
She was stomping grapes.
She was really funny. I do legitimately
remember
love Lucy.
the Chocolate Factory episode with all the chocolates or whatever, and it's like, chocolate's coming too fast.
I don't.
In 100 years, dude,
The chocolate's coming too fast.
Jurassic Park will still hold up.
Never heard of it.
Oh my God, you waited 8 minutes to get that line out.
It was a lot funnier about 4 minutes ago is when it would have hit its peak.
God damn it, Brad. You are funny. I like you.
I know. Yeah. No, that's something on our last episode you had brought up how we almost got to talking about this, but in Home Improvement, Tim Allen is perpetually 40 years old.
Yeah.
Always. And it has, I was thinking about why is that, and it has a lot to do with what you were just talking about, the nostalgia sense of it, something being placed in a certain decade. Like, that person in that style and setting will always look 40 to us because that's what our mind relates that to.
Sure.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Right? So that's why he's always 40 in fucking Home Improvement. Anyways.
They just...
Am I right, everybody? Show's great.
There was also an element of... Back then, as soon as you turned into an adult, it was like, well, no more. Go ahead. No more t-shirts and jeans. Now it's time for slacks and button-ups.
Right.
Yeah.
And now we're like, we'll just keep doing
Right.
t-shirts and jeans.
Dressing comfy and feeling okay.
Yeah. I wear t-shirts and jeans and a hat to go show houses.
Yeah.
For my job.
Sure.
I'm like, what up?
Absolutely. Yeah. What up, dog?
You go.
No cap.
What's good?
Yo.
No cap, fam. What's good?
Dap me up.
Name's Eric, but you could call me E.
You can call me E-Rock.
Yeah. I'm a magician. All right.
You go, how about I show you this crib.
Crib.
Take a look at the crib.
We are sputtering out here at the end.
I thought what I just did was really funny. That was a very planned.
really
Like
enjoyed what you did,
that
buddy.
was all planned.
Yeah.
The struggle was part of the bit.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you know.
Oh,
There you go, buddy.
Fuck just shit, dude.
And we're back.
Here now.
Fart sounds, buddy. You okay?
Guys,
It's a good show.
I mean,
Don't worry.
no,
Don't
I
worry.
am. I am okay. I've only got one other thing on the list.
What do you got?
And I sent it out to you guys, and I don't even know why I thought of this. But when did people start calling weed flower?
I actually have a very well thought out response to that.
Okay, because like, why though?
There's just 100% a why. There's
Okay.
100% a why.
Can I go first?
Educate,
Absolutely.
because I'm not in the game.
So around the time that it became more and more legal,
Yup.
all of a sudden, fucking scientists got involved.
Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
instead of just go bag a buy of weed,
Yep. God, such an idiot. Oh,
it's just a dumb talker,
You're
just
so
fucking
ashamed
so
of
bad at
yourself.
talking and like
Think about that one later.
instead of
think you're
just
a great
going
dude.
to somebody's house and being like, you got that? And they're like, I got that, but you gotta sit here for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And then you take your bag of drugs home. Now there's fucking scientists involved. So they're like, yeah, you just get a couple of these little drops in this little vial and then drop it under your tongue. And guess what? You're high.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just eat this hard candy and wait, fucking 30 minutes. And guess what? You're really high. Oh, yeah, no, we've concentrated the THC in this and turned it into a little juice, and you smoke it, and guess what? You're really fucking high. My point
I understand all of this.
My point is that there are so many different ways to consume THC now that they have to actually specify which version of it that you are going to ingest.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, I want some weed, because they're like, what kind? There's like 9 of them, dude. You can chew it, you can fucking swallow it, you can suck on it. Dude, you can suck on weed and get high. My point is that they had to call traditional marijuana, they had to call it something other than weed or pot. They had to be like, are you talking about the flower from the plant? I'm right.
No. You are right in your explanation.
You boop. That's what you sounded like. You are pretty much right.
Take pretty much out of that, and it'll feel great.
No, every single thing you said is correct.
Wonderful.
Do you have more to say about it?
No, I'm just waiting for you to say "but" or something, just to take it away from me.
In conclusion.
Okay.
In conclusion, everything he said is right.
Except then I'm going to talk, so it's
he said they had to name it something. The they he's talking about are also lawyers,
nerds.
Politicians, business folk, things of that matter. Yeah, a bunch of bookworm ass nerds are gonna get bashed, dude. Let's bash some nerds.
You know, it's been a while since we've bashed some nerds.
Haven't bashed a nerd in a bit. Might have to bash a fucking nerd,
bash
dude.
Some nerds after
Pentacles get me all heated up about it. Gonna have to bash a nerd. Anyways, all these nerds, right? They need to call it something in legalese. You need to be able to define it.
nerds.
Amongst all it's nerds, legalese. Amongst all the other things, especially. So then when you have a contract that's written out or a law or whatever the fuck, it's, this many grams of the flower of the plant. They call it flower because it is the flower of the plant.
It is the flower of the plant, you dummy.
So that's why, and then in the bid for legalization, before we're like, hey, we want this to sound legal, when they're writing up these things and going to whatever courts or the meetings with the fucking nerds or whatever,
fucking nerds,
at the Capitol building and all that, they can't just say, they don't want to say, because it sounds bad, they don't want to be like, and then so we can make this weed legal.
Right, yeah.
Or then so we can make this bud legal, or then so we can make this bambalaka legal.
Sack of cran,
Perhaps some banaka? It's like they needed to give it a good term.
That's
flower.
Now you. Brad, very well said for the most part. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You see what that feels like?
Did I for the most part? Yeah, I did it first. I did write it first, and you're right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You guys aren't wrong. I understand the science of it.
Yeah.
And the court documents are not what I'm talking about.
Why would bozos like us call it flower?
That's what I'm talking about. Because if...
I don't know, because they want to seem cool and with the times.
Hey, there it is.
I still just call it weed for the most part. He's been calling it grass.
Because
I think that's so fucking
that's
cool.
Awesome.
I love calling it grass.
If somebody comes over and they're like, hey, man, do you have some weed?
Yeah.
Let's say you have some gummies.
Uh-huh.
You would say, I've got some gummies.
Right.
Let's say you have some edibles, like a brownie. You'd be like, yeah, I got a brownie.
And somebody was like, hey, you got some weed? You wouldn't be like, yes.
And then somebody's like, no, man, I'm just looking for some weed.
Right.
And then you're like, I don't know what you're asking me.
You're right.
Like,
okay.
what do you mean? Some
you
weed
need to be clearer.
It's just some weed.
Yeah, it's some weed.
Right?
Yeah.
So, like, I've got flour. Like, you're a douchebag.
Has that ever happened to you?
No, because I don't smoke weed. But I've heard people refer to it as flour.
I've smoked weed once or twice.
What? I was thinking about trying it sometime. It is legal.
Nobody's ever going to give you that interaction. Like, if you're like, hey, you got some weed or something like that? They're not going to be like, what are you? Yeah. No. Do you mean edibles or flour?
But they'll say, I've got flour. I've got flour. Don't tell me that didn't happen. That happened.
That's never happened.
That happens.
That happens.
If I'm like weed and nobody's like, do you mean flour?
Got some flour.
There's nobody out there going, do you mean flour?
Yeah, not that.
Maybe
this guy's out here calling it weed. Okay.
Maybe if you go to the weed store, the person behind the counter would probably do that to you because you're at the weed store. 100%. They need need to know exactly what you want.
If the only people who called it flour were people at the weed store and people who write the laws, I wouldn't know that it was called flour.
I agree.
I only know because I've heard normal people. Give me a second, Brad.
You gotta say the words. You gotta say, "Give me 2 minutes to get your 2 minutes, dude."
I don't need 2 minutes. I just need a second. I only know that people call it that because I've heard regular ass people call it that, and I'm like, that's unnecessary.
Did they correct you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, because I don't. This is the first interaction I've actually had about it. I've heard like flour.
Right.
Flour? The fuck? And I'm like, hey guys, what? Why are people doing this? It seems like
there's new terminology.
Like, oh, bro, good za. You know what I mean? To me, it feels like that.
Sure.
Right.
Like a guy who calls weed flour also does what? You know what I mean?
Says skibbity.
Also,
that's a
like
child.
these are just linguistic.
It's okay.
Evolution. It's just linguistic evolution. It's nothing to truly be mad about.
Yeah. No. It's like a 40-year-old who says no cat.
Sure.
No. This is a level of douchebaggery and pretentiousness.
That's what I'm getting.
Right.
At.
So what it is? Hold on, Brad. Give me 2 fucking minutes, dude.
I was in line before you.
It's the Mountain Dew, Brad. It's got you all amped up. And the coffee.
Look at what Mountain Dew has done to you.
I was in line before you. All right. I think the amount of pretentiousness, the amount of pretense, whatever you want to fucking call it, I think that exists in humanity. I don't think very many people of the type of person you are describing actually exist, and I think all of this is imaginary rage in an imaginary situation.
They're out there.
No, you're wrong.
Check it out. The guy that calls it flour is the same guy that calls movies films.
Okay.
Right?
He's behind the counter at the weed store. That's where you call it that.
Saw a film the other day.
Yeah.
Me and my buddy had some flour.
You ever do flour?
He probably likes a lot of different craft beers too.
Okay.
Right.
There we go.
That's what I'm trying to say.
It's IPA. Oh, bro, it's like I like a hazy. I like that's flour weed guy.
It has a bit of a nutty
just
afterbirth.
A real connoisseur. This is a guy that's.
And it's like, hey man, all IPAs taste the same.
Yeah, grass.
So
they taste like fucking grass. I hate them. I fucking hate IPAs, boys.
Yeah. Sorry, you're not cool because you know about different IPAs.
Yeah. Aren't I interesting? I only drink beer that tastes awful. You know what I mean?
Measure my beard with my friends while we just do flour.
Yeah.
Anyway, if you're that person, this show doesn't like you. Brad might.
You gotta try it. What?
I said you're going to bat for these people.
Yeah,
I just announced if you're that kind of dude, this show doesn't like you, and then I wanted to specify. It kind of feels like Brad maybe does.
I'm not a flower guy necessarily. Right. No, I call it weed.
Yeah,
it's just weed to me.
Grass.
Grass is fine.
I had something really funny lined up. Let's see if it still works. That's the same guy that's like, yeah, dude, but you really got to try this new strain of Vanilla God's Dick. It's the best thing you've ever had in your life.
Absolutely.
If you want a real pure indica, bro, and you're trying to get away from the Durban poison, you have to go for the Vanilla God's Dick. It's the best weed. I think retail weed is hilarious because it's in this place where it's trying to become this mainstream, just presentable to the normal public, regular cultural thing, and it's still also very stuck in stoner culture in terminology. Everything's named Vanilla fucking God's Dick and shit like that, right?
I love that. Yeah. That's the one.
Right.
But it's like, also my lawyer is going there and buying him some pre-rolls for him and his wife this week, and they're going to go
just
get
flour,
in the hot
just
tub.
over the flour.
Right, yeah. Flour or whatever, but...
We got to wrap this up, gentlemen.
No, I got 2 more hours.
Okay. You got to stop. You got to stop doing caffeine, I think.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You have to stop doing it.
All right, so do the music then, or...
Oh, is that... Yeah, weed flower.
Yeah,
hey,
weed
guys,
flower, into the list.
Thanks for joining me today. It's very nice having you all, as always.
Let's wrap up this Zoom.
I enjoyed it, fellas.
I have been Brad Bodine, and this has been Brad Bodine's Derailed. Boo.